Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek, and today we have what I think is another pretty cool Transformer from the Netflix series. This here is Trigatron. Now, like always, before we take a look at the figure, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Alright guys, so once again, you can see a nice big window so you can take a look at this awesome looking figure right there, very cool. And you have a picture of him in his alt mode right there. Once again, Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy at the bottom. Along the side of the box, you have the words Transformers with the Autobot logo, Generations at the top. And on the side of the box, you have a very cool artwork design of Trigatron there. Really awesome looking. Like the way they did it, it looks amazing. And as you can see, he is a Voyager class figure. And on the back, you got some product shots of Trigatron in his robot and his alt mode. Once again, very cool. And at the bottom, you have some legal mumbo jumbo. And on the side of the box, you have the Generations logo and some more artwork from the Netflix show. Once again, looking really cool. This is a really cool design on the box. And there you have it, guys. That is the box. So let's go ahead. Let's get Trigatron out of the box and let's take a look at the action figure himself. Alright guys, so here he is out of the box, and I gotta say, as a newly developed fan of the Beast Wars TV show, since I've been watching it since the lockdown, I am a great big fan of this figure right here. Look at that head sculpt right there, awesome looking as always with most of the figures in this toy line. Lots of detail going up and down this figure, as you can see here. Very nicely done. Now you might notice it looks like it might be a little bit yellowing on here. It's not the same problem as Megatron, as this one they had this kind of paint on here for the Lion in his alt mode. So it doesn't really make sense now. It looks like it's yellowing in his pop mode, but it does make a little bit more sense when he is in his alt mode. But once again, very nicely done. Now he does have some hollowness in the back of the legs, which don't really bother me. And that flap in the back, the instructions say to put it up, but I usually don't. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get into some of the articulation of this figure right here, because it does have a lot of articulation to it, once again due to his transformation and some other things. But let's go ahead and start with the head. As you can see, the head is, you can turn it left and right, up and down. Now it doesn't have much weeble wobble, but it can go left and right, up and down. Now you can go 90 degrees at the shoulders. You can actually go a little bit past it there. As you can see, it is a ball joint there. Now you gotta be careful with this corner here, because it does go in and out. Now the arms can go well past 90 degrees. It can basically fold up, and that's due to transformation and the double jointed elbow. It does have bicep rotation as well. And let me see if I can show it to you here. You do have a wrist rotation just the same. Now it's really cool. Now let's move the arm out of the way. Let's get this one out the way. As you can see with the leg, it does go out 90 degrees to the side, so you can do the Van Damme. Let me move these arms out the way so we can get it going and show some more of the articulation here. Now with the legs, as you can see, going back, you don't have much going back unless you pick that flap up. Now if you pick the flap up, he can go a little further back. He does have leg rotation there, and he can go forward about that much, almost straight forward. And at the knees, he does have 90-degree tilt there. And at the feet, as you can see there, you can tilt them all the way back, all the way forward. And once again, that's due to his transformation there. And he does have ankle tiltage there. So once again, this does make for an awesome posable figure. Very nicely done. I like this figure a lot. Looks just like he does in the original Beast Wars show. Now once again, as you can see here, you got to be careful with that, because that little flap does go in and out, but it does give you a little advantage to actually posing him up. It is a little bit more leverage and tilt there, but once again, it's your toy. You do with it how you see fit. Now this figure does come with some accessories, so let's go ahead, let's get the accessories out. One of the accessories which can be used in both modes, we're going to start off with, is this right here. This is his tail. Now according to instructions, he can use it as a whip, but in alt mode, obviously you guys know where it goes, so let's go ahead and put that in his hand right there. Now it isn't flexible, it doesn't bend or anything. And here we have his pistol, which to me has always looked weird, that pink stuff on the back. I always found it weird, even watching the show. But it is what it is. It is authentic to the show and authentic to the figure. So, but every time I see the pistol, it just instantly reminds me of Rick and Morty. But guys, there you have it. Here's Trigatron with his accessories. Once again, a very cool figure. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get him into his alt mode and let's check that out right now.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Unleash the power of the animal kingdom with new Transformers Kingdom figures. Convert from beast to robot mode and rule the battle. Two epic worlds collide with new Transformers Kingdom figures, each sold separately.
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so here he is in his alt mode, and it looks pretty cool from a distance, but let's go ahead and get a closer look at this figure. As you can see, as you saw in the robot mode, the head sculpt is pretty good. Lots of detail to him. It does look a little weird the way the legs are back there, but like I said, from a distance it looks a lot better. Up close it does look kind of weird, but I get it so that they can do the actual transformation, and you can see the toes hanging out in the back of the legs there, and you can see the blue from the shins right there on the back of the legs of the Tiger mode. Once again, not a real deal breaker. This is my first time ever actually owning any beast mode figures, but once again, very nicely done. You got a little blue under the chin there, but once again not a deal breaker. Now his mouth does open, mine's a little stiff, as you can see. Nice, hopefully with this camera, as you can see, hopefully you can see on the camera, you got some nice detail to the teeth in there, in the jaw. Very nicely done. Now the head doesn't move, but on the arms you can see you got a little bit of tilt there, and it goes out 90 degrees. And as with the other arms, they do rotate 360 degrees. And you have some tiltage there for the leg. And with the foot, you do have some tiltage there as well. Now the foot itself is on a ball joint, so you get a little extra articulation there, which is once again pretty cool, so you can pose up the Tiger mode for all you Beast War fans out there. Once again, looking really nice there. Now for the back portion of the legs, you can see his leg does go out. He can go back, he can go forward. Now the foot can only tilt so far because of that shin guard there, but once again, like I said, it's really not a deal breaker. He's gonna go on the shelf with a lot of the other guys. First off, in alt mode, and whenever he is in Tiger mode, he's pretty much not gonna see the back or the bottom there. As you can see how the bottom is cleaned up somewhat, except for that blue portion there. Now for the weapon storage in his alt mode, as per the instructions, you can take his pistol and mount it underneath his stomach in one of the two ports underneath there. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Pick this one here. Now you never see them running around with a gun sticking out of their chest, but it's something you can do for storage if you're storing your figures on a display. It's your toy, you do with it what you want once again. And guys, once again, that's gonna wrap up this video. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Once again, when it comes to the figure of Trigatron, is he a cool figure? Yes, indeed. Is he something worth having in your collection? Definitely so. I think he's a really cool figure, and he'll make an excellent addition to anybody's Transformer collection. He is really cool. Once again, really posable. I'm just getting into the Beast Wars. I've finished all of Beast Wars 1, and I heard there is a Beast Wars 2, so I'm going to go check that out, let you guys know what I think about that. But once again, really cool figure. And we come to that point in the video where, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share this video on all your social media platforms. And guys, if you like the content that I'm putting on this channel, go ahead and hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And for those of you guys who are watching this on Rumble, go ahead and smash that Rumble button. And guys, if there's anything in particular you guys would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.